You are going for a visa interview. Research, read, see what they need and what they don't need. Before you go there with dollars, they will sack you. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Kiki Frances. If you're new here, hi, you're welcome to the channel. If you're an OG, welcome back. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the visa application process from Ghana to Germany. And so stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about the general requirements, the checklist, and all that you'll be needing for the visa interview. Basic information. Processing of visa applications in general takes a minimum of 8 weeks. The German embassy in Accra is responsible for processing the visas of students coming from Ghana, Sierra Leone, or residents of Liberia. When you go for your visa interview, it is not the people there in Ghana that approve your visa, but the passport is sent to Germany with all your documents for them to, either approve or deny you the visa. And so I'm going to be telling you what you need to do in order for your visa not to be denied. Alright guys, so let's just get right into the video. These are the general requirements, the documents you'll be needing to present at the embassy in order for your visa to be approved. I'll be reading so that I don't miss anything because this is a very delicate matter. All the documents that have been listed, it's mandatory that you submit them in their original copy with 2 photocopies each of all the documents, every document. Don't think that on the list you didn't see photocopy of 2, so you know it is written at the top of the document I'm showing on the screen. So to be on a safer side, I would advise that you make colored copies because it has to be legible enough for them to see. Okay, so first you have 2 completed and signed visa forms for the national visa. You download the application form on the link I'm going to be putting in the bio of this video. You have to present 2 completed visa application forms that you have filled out online. Yes, you print it out twice, so you don't have to make any copies of that document. And please make sure that after you have printed out the documents, there is some documents that will be behind it. It has a part for you to sign, so you just have to print everything out. Don't say you didn't fill that side, so it's not important. No, because that is the declaration form. If you don't have it as part of your documents, your visa will not be approved. I promise you, it will not be approved. Secondly, you need 2 passport photographs with white background. So with the passport photographs, you do not have to attach them to the form that you are filling out. There is a part on the form that shows that you put your photo there, but don't attach it. Just put the passport photographs inside your envelope that will be having all your documents. So I recommend that if you want to take your photos, even with the picture, the passport picture, they have requirements. They have requirements of how they want the photo to look. They would want your ears to be out, and they have basic pictures that they want to see. So I would recommend that if you want to take your passport pictures for the interview, you go to Flash Photos. It is at Osu in Accra. Go to Flash Photos. When you get there, just tell them you want to take a passport photograph for German visa application. They know exactly the requirements the embassy is looking for, and they'll do it for you perfectly. You won't have any problems at the embassy. And now you have to pay a visa fee of €75. It is payable in Ghana cedis. On the day of my visa appointment, I got there and I had to pay in cedis. Yeah, I had my cedis on all right, but there was this guy that was dressed so nicely in his suit, tie, and everything. He got there. He was supposed to pay for the visa application, like when he gets inside. You know, when you get to the main entrance, you sit there and wait. They'll call you guys to go inside one after the other. So when you get inside, after waiting for that long, like 3 4 hours, when this guy got to the counter where the lady that would take your documents and then ask you basic few questions before telling you, okay, maybe you'd hear from us or something. When he got there, that was where he realized that he didn't have to bring any other currency apart from cedis, and the guy had dollars in his wallet. I mean, why don't you guys want to read? Why don't you guys research? You are going for a visa interview. Research, read, see what they need and what they don't need. Before you go there with dollars, they will sack you. So I don't know how his case turned out. I just hope when he came back, they gave him another chance to go inside and do the interview. Also, you need a valid passport with your biodata page printed twice, colored copies. As I said earlier, take your original birth certificate, you print colored copies of that one too, and then marriage certificate if you are married, and birth certificates of your children if you have kids. You have to present a proof of acceptance into a German university. My previous video talks about how to gain admission into any German university of your choice. So if you have not seen that video, please go and check it out. I'll be linking it somewhere in the video for you. You have to present a proof of enrollment into a German university or any language course. If you are going to do English taught course, you don't have to provide a proof of sufficient German knowledge. And also, you need your school leaving certificates. That's your YX certificates, your BC certificates. You will also need your university degrees and transcripts. All these documents that I'm mentioning, make sure you print them out in 2 copies each plus the original. You have to present them with your current proof of employment. So if you are doing your NSS or you are done with your NSS service, then you can use the NSS certificate as your current proof of employment. That is if you just completed national service this year and you're applying. So you present your national service certificate. If it is this year, then that's all you need to present. But if it is like some years back, then maybe from your place of work, they can give you a letter or something. Or if you have a staff ID, you can just take photocopies of that and present it. Okay, so you would have to present them with a standard CV. You can as well just use the one you used in the application for your schools, and also you have to give them 2 copies of motivational letters. You can even use the same motivational letter you used when you were applying for the school. And the motivational letter has to be handwritten. You should use an A4 sheet, write it with pen on the A4 sheet and then sign it. You need a proof of financial means of subsistence. If you don't have it, your visa will be denied. They wouldn't even think twice, they will deny you. Now let's talk about the proof of adequate financial means for your visa application. They have 3 options for students who want to come and study in Germany. So if you don't have the money that you'll be putting in a blocked account, then there are other 2 options for you. So I'm going to be talking about all these 3 options here. The first option is a scholarship. Okay, so if you have a scholarship from any German university or any German public fund, that is enough to cover the whole blocked account amount, then you do not have to present them with any blocked account. You can just take the documents that shows that you are on scholarship to the interview. And the second option for you, if you do not have a scholarship, is a formal obligation letter. It is known as Verpflichtungserklärung. With this document, a person living in Germany can apply for it for you if the person has a stable job and they can prove that they can take care of you throughout your studies. Then they can make that document for you. And the blocked account is the very last one. So with the blocked account, you have to have money in it that amounts to 11,208 euros, which means that with every month you would have 934 euros at your disposal, to fund yourself throughout the whole stay. All right, so after you have finished filling out the form, checked all your documents and they are intact, Then you can book a visa appointment online. I am going to put the link also here in the bio, so you go down and then check it from there. Or when they respond to you and they ask you to come and you go, in case you are giving your visa, it is your duty to check the visa whether or not the name, the data, everything, like your data, your date of birth, your name, and everything is correct. Then before you leave the embassy. Some questions that they are also going to be asking you during the interview is what course you are going to study, what is the name of your university. If you take formal obligation letter, they are going to ask you questions based on the documents you have, how the person is related to you, and all that. So basically, they are not difficult questions. It's just one or two things that she would ask you, and then when she's done, she'll just tell you, okay, you hear from us. So basically, be truthful. Just be truthful to them, and you would have no issues at all with your visa being granted. If you've traveled before, state it. Make sure you tell them. If you haven't traveled before, that is fine. I think that's just about it. So all the best in your visa application. If you have any questions at all, send them in the comment section and I'll respond to them swiftly. I will see you in my next video. Bye.